Hello, dear learners. I welcome you all once again to this MOOC on Introduction to Functional English. Today, we shall be discussing the module 38 of this MOOC, that is on English for Hospitality Professionals. In the previous modules, we have learned about the use of English as the language of computers, internet, and the World Wide Web, as well as the language of healthcare professionals. This module particularly deals with the use of English for the hospitality professionals. We all know that hospitality professionals are engaged in a variety of areas and sectors such as hotels and accommodation, restaurants, cafes, bars, theme parks, conference centers, airlines, cruise ships, so on and so forth. Their main job is to provide guests with a positive and homely experience from the moment they arrive until they leave. Most often, these professionals, who can be professional chefs, waiters, managers, so on and so forth, use their customer service skills to interact with people. This necessitates strong oral English communication skill if we think of a multicultural context of the 21st century. However, for the convenience of discussion, we shall try to look at some of the most common sectors, and we shall learn what type of English should be used in hospitality profession and how to develop these skills. The main objectives of this module are to discuss the meaning of the term hospitality, have a clear idea of the hospitality sector of the 21st century, find out the importance of English communication in the hospitality sector, help the learners to use the functional English skills for effective communication in that sector. So, dear learners, do you know what does hospitality mean? You all must have heard about the term hospitality. In our day-to-day lives, we come across people who are very welcoming, warm, and affable. The way they greet us itself makes us very happy and comfortable, and we enjoy their company, we enjoy interacting with them. Such loving and friendly people who makes us feel at home are referred to as hospitable people. However, it is in this context one also needs to be clear about another very vital aspect of hospitality. Hospitality, of course, is a behavioral trait, but it also has a locational context attached with it. Hospitality is about the behavior, the treatment we are meted out with when we visit someone or some place. It is not just about their behavior of friends, relatives, or some like the people that we have mentioned, the hospitality professionals at random places, but it is about the treatment we are meted with when we visit them. So the location may be a hotel, a restaurant, a resort, so on and so forth. As the famous saying goes, people will forget what you said, they'll forget what you did, but they will never forget how you made them feel. Thus, hospitality is the act of being friendly and welcoming to our guests and visitors. It is about greeting and treating our guests or visitors affectionately, providing them a friendly atmosphere, and ensuring the best possible service to them when they visit us. Hospitality is one such attribute which creates a perception about an individual or a place and has a lasting impact on people. Hospitality, therefore, is a very important behavioral skill and is specifically important for the people who are involved in the hospitality industry or business. Dear learners, I hope you have understand what hospitality means. Now, let us try to briefly understand about the hospitality sector or hospitality industry. The hospitality industry is a part of the larger travel and tourism industry which has flourished in the 21st century like never before. Several businesses like hotels, resorts, restaurants, etc. comes within its ambit and caters basically to food, beverage, tourist, tours and travels, accommodation, lodging, entertainment and recreation. Accordingly, there are different jobs under the larger hospitality sector like front office executives, receptionists, sales and marketing managers, housekeeping, travel desk in charge, managers, cashiers, chefs, waiters, tour operators, tour managers, tourist guides, so on and so forth. Each of these jobs have different job roles and accordingly deals with the customers and clients. The focus of attention of the hospitality industry is the customer. The survival and reputation of any business under the hospitality sector largely depends upon customer satisfaction. This industry thrives by creating a good impression among the customers. This industry, therefore, thrives by creating a good impression among the customers. The hospitality industry, as we have previously mentioned, is growing exponentially. This industry is contributing significantly to a country's economy. In the Indian context too, the tourism and hospitality industry is booming over the last few years. As per the recent statistics and reports, this sector presently employs about 2.5 million people. It contributes to 6.23% of the national GDP and 8.78% of the total employment in the country. The Indian hospitality sector has been growing at a cumulative annual growth rate of 14.12% every year, adding significant amount of foreign exchange to the economy. This industry, therefore, has increasing job opportunities and one of the largest employment generation sector in the country. Thus, there are ample job opportunities in the hospitality industry. Now, dear learners, you must have understood that people involved in the hospitality industry must work towards customer satisfaction for the survival and flourishment of their business. In Indian context, it is often said Atithi Devo Bhava, which means customers are God and needs to be treated like God. When it comes to customer satisfaction, communication becomes very important. To understand and to deliver services to customers, the hospitality professionals need to effectively communicate with their customers. From greeting the customers to responding to their queries, addressing their complaints and issues, offering them help and advice, to describing and giving information about available facilities, etc., effective communication is a must. However, since languages vary across the world, it can become a barrier in communication. For example, a person from Europe or Japan will not understand Indian languages like Hindi. So when they come to India, when they come to an Indian hotel or a restaurant. The host, the receptionist, the chefs, the waiters, the managers, they have to communicate with them in a language which is legible to these guests. It is in this context English as a medium of communication becomes very, very important. You must have learned from the previous modules that English is a world language and is accepted worldwide as a formal medium of communication. Therefore, it is very important for a hospitality professional to understand and speak in English. Dear learners, by now you must have understood why English is important for hospitality professionals. Now let us discuss about different situations in which hospitality professionals are required to interact with their guests, their visitors, and how they are going to interact. So while greeting their customers, they may use sentences such as, "Good morning, sir. Good morning, madam. Welcome to our hotel, our resort or restaurant. I am Mr. X, working here as a receptionist. It is so lovely to have you here. It is our pleasure to welcome you to our hotel." So these are the ways of greeting the customers. Then when a hospitality professional is required to sort out an issue or resolve an issue that has arisen, they can use sentences such as, "We are extremely sorry. This should not have happened. I'm extremely sorry for the trouble. We deeply regret the inconvenience faced by you. We shall correct the situation immediately," so on and so forth. "I have informed the management to resolve the issue. Please bear with us a little. Thank you for your patience," so on and so forth. Now when it comes to offering help and advice, a hospitality professional can use sentences like, "Sir, madam, how may I help you? Are you looking for some help? Would you like some help? May I offer my assistance?" And if a hospitality professional is being asked for help, the professional needs to respond using sentences such as, "Of course, sir, I'll be more than glad to help you. Ma'am, I'm here to help you. Sir, please let me know what you want me to do. Madam, I would be very happy to help you. Sir, it would be my pleasure to help you." Now coming to describing facilities. When a hospitality professional is required to inform or explain to the guest about their available facilities, they may speak in the following way. "Madam, we have these facilities available for your convenience. We can arrange these facilities for you. We can make the reservation for you. Sorry, we do not have this facility. Let me give you the brochure so that you can go through." Dear learners, by now we have learned the kind of language that is supposed to be used by the hospitality professionals while dealing with their guests and customers. Let us now discuss some sample conversations which will help us gain greater clarity about the way English needs to be used by hospitality professionals.
Good evening. Welcome to our hotel. How may I help you?
Can I have a room for 3 nights, please?
Yes, definitely. Would you like a single or a double room?
I would like a double room. I hope it is available.
May I know how many members?
We are a family of 2 adults and 1 child.
Okay, sir. We have deluxe rooms with king size beds. Will it be all right for you?
Yes, that would do.
Great. Can I have your name, please?
My name, Nikhil Mehta.
Can you fill the booking form while I'm preparing for your key?
Yes, sure.
Can I have your identity proof?
Yes, sure. Here it is.
Thank you. Thank you for filling the details, sir. Here is your key, Mr. Nikhil. Your room number is 311. It's on the third floor and the daily rate is rupees 1000.
Thank you. By the way, is it possible for me to get a meal now as it's already very late evening?
Yes, sure, sir. Our restaurant is open for 24 hours. You can either go and eat there or order from the room service.
That sounds nice. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, sir. Have a wonderful day.
Hello, ma'am. Welcome to our restaurant.
Hello, can we have a table for four, please?
Yes, ma'am. Sure. Here is the menu, ma'am. Would you like plain water or bottled water?
Bottle water, please.
Here is a water bottle, ma'am.
Thank you.
You're welcome, ma'am. What would you like to order?
We would like to have sizzlers. Can you tell us which are the non spicy ones?
You can order the classic chicken or veg sizzlers, which are less spicy. You can also order our peri peri sizzler. It is our signature dish, but little bit spicy. But we can customize it as per your taste and preference.
Okay, make it less spicy.
Sure, ma'am. Any drinks, ma'am?
Four glasses of lime soda, please.
Any special occasion or day you are here to celebrate?
No, no such occasion.
Here is your meal, ma'am. Please enjoy.
Thank you.
Have you finished, ma'am?
Yes.
Would you like anything in dessert?
No, thanks.
Hope you liked the meal, ma'am.
Yes, we like the food and the service. Very good. Keep it up.
We are glad that you enjoyed the food and our service. Would you like to give us some feedback, ma'am?
Oh, sure.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for visiting us. See you again and have a good day.
Dear learners, we all have heard how hospitality professionals are supposed to interact and communicate with their guests and visitors. Now, let us learn how a hospitality professional can enhance his or her English learning skills. To practice and enhance their English speaking skills, the hospitality professionals can either practice by speaking in front of a mirror. Speaking in front of a mirror helps one to examine his or her body language, gestures, etc. It helps them to see how they look while speaking to others, their facial expressions, body language, posture, confidence, so on and so forth. Therefore, speaking in front of the mirror helps in improving body language and building confidence. Even if one is not very fluent in English and fear that they may look nervous while speaking in English, they can speak in front of the mirror and examine themselves. This will help them to gain better confidence and fluency. Next is self-video recording. Recording one's own speech is another very effective way of analyzing his or her communication skill, language fluency, presentation, and confidence. This kind of self-introspection can help them in identifying their mistakes or flaws and working on them. Another very effective way of enhancing one's communication skill is role plays. It is said that the peers are one amongst the best judges. Therefore, hospitality professionals can enact their roles in front of their peers at their respective workplaces and ask their peers to review their performance. This way, they can get feedbacks and work upon their skills and thereby become better communicators. Lastly, the intending hospitality professionals can join various workshops and training programs on English speaking skills, which will help them to improvise their language skills and communicate in a better way. So, dear learners, we have come to the end of this module. In this module, we have learned about the meaning of the term hospitality, who are the hospitality professionals, and the importance of communicating through English by the hospitality professionals in the 21st century. Some other important traits of hospitality professionals includes the quality of empathy, listening, strong oral communication, energy and resourcefulness, calm and composure, so on and so forth. Please note, if you combine all these traits with the communication skills about which you have already learned from this module, there is no doubt in your being successful and effective hospitality professional. I hope you liked this module. See you again in the next module. Bye.